All right, y'all. Good morning. I can't believe I'm about to do this. I cannot believe I'm about to do this. Okay, so I'll just start off by going on the record and saying this probably is going to be my most vulnerable video to date. Tag your friends, bring your relatives, bring the dogs, bring the cats, get the popcorn. Good morning, Jordan. How you doing? Jewel, thanks for joining. All right, so this will be going on record as my most vulnerable video to date, right? Can't believe I'm about to do this. Here we go. All right, so as always, you guys know that everything I do is to inspire. So this is first and foremost about inspiration. That's where we start. Secondly, I see the value that this is going to bring to other people, as well as it's for entertainment value and to take you on a journey. All right, so here's the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the camera around and do a quick pan. See that? All right, I'm turning back. Okay, studio tour. So yesterday, I'm hanging out with Charles Wilson, drummer for Fruition Experience, and his buddy, Brandon B. And we're in the studio just hanging out, talking, making some music, kicking back. We started talking about, as you guys know that I do all the time, I'm always trying to help someone in some way. And so when we were in the studio, the very first thing, we were in Brandon's studio in his house, the very first thing I noticed was the aesthetic. And what I mean by that is, when I came in, walls, really nice paint, nice neck. Hey, Arthur. Good morning. Everything is good, man. Hey, look, I can't believe I'm doing this video. You'll see why. Just hang on out, bro. So, we're in Brandon's studio, and I'm looking at the aesthetic. Wall is really nice paintings, nice ornaments, all kinds of things. So, where we are in the city and the type of house, I'm thinking because I don't know him that well, I know Charles well like that. So I'm thinking maybe, this might be his aunt's house, his grandmother's house, something like that. It's common in our neighborhoods in that way. Long story short, I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I don't think it is. But the reason why that I was thinking that was when you looked around the room, his studio, he had like an antique chair, and then he had like a modern chair. He had like an antique picture, and then something modern. And the room that we were in was like a second bedroom, so it kind of looked like a little den or family room. Anyway, and he's in his early 20s. So long story short, I realized wow, he has a really good eye for aesthetic. And so we got to talking, and knowing me, I started asking him, because when I see a person has a gift, I want to figure out how to help them accentuate it. What's up, Russell? Thanks for hanging out. And everybody else here, thanks so much for hanging out. Let me start waving at y'all so I can make sure that you guys know. So I'm glad y'all hanging out. This probably out of all the videos that I'll ever do, this will be my favorite. This is the most vulnerable video. So talking to Brandon, I'll call him B because he goes by B. Talking to B and just getting into his mind about how he thinks about the aesthetics. I'm like, man, you really got a gift. So immediately I go to okay, how can I help him to, first of all, I want to find out where he is with it as far as marketing, branding, developing a name for himself. And then B, how can I help if there's a way that I can help? Long story short, we got to talking. We had a great time. I'm going to actually share that with you all as well because I recorded the moment. And Charles was playing the piano. We made some music. It was dope. With that, I was like, you know what? The first thing I told him, I'm completely different when it comes to studio aesthetic. For me, all my inspiration and everything, my focus when I'm in the studio is in the music. For me, the music is all the aesthetic I need. So I could be in what I'm in right now, which is a pure white room, pure white. Most people, that would drive them crazy. For me, though, it doesn't bother me because, yeah. But with that being said, me being a creative artist and musician, I see it in my mind. I see the aesthetic. I see what it could be. I have ideas, but I'm just not worried about that. I'm not focused like that. Anybody else on here like that? Or is everybody else here pretty See, I'm not really a materialistic guy. So, boom. So anyway, what I was thinking was like, maybe what I could do is I'll let Brandon redesign my studio. Help him, use that because of the fact that I have a following. Use that to help people see what he does since he's just starting out and that kind of thing. And it can be something that I could do for him. Plus, the studio gets a brand new facelift and that kind of thing. And the other thing, I get to take you all on a journey and inspire somebody else, give some information along the way. Like, I already got a whole thing planned. We're going to show you everything, every little knickknack we get and why and what's the purpose behind it to help other people as far as designing their studios or just designing their rooms. So what I'm going to do now is give y'all a tour of the current space. Now, this is purely for being vulnerable to help somebody else, right? To help somebody else, because we all have vulnerable places that is like, ugh. But in our vulnerability is our power. Hey, I got a lot of people here now. What's up, Greg, Brian, Russell, Annette? Good morning, Buford, Leroy, Jan. Yes, I think it's more about an inspiring environment. And I so agree with you. This is the thing we were talking about. I'm a guy, like I said, I'm an internal guy. So like everything as far as inspiration is like here. The best thing, and I was telling like for me, I don't like my studio if it's in a basement. I'm not really a basement studio guy because I like windows, unless the basement has like nice windows. I like windows. So right now I'm in an apartment and I'm in a cozy little room. The thing is, like, the best part about it is that 1, 2, 3, the fourth wall is nothing but a window, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes. I love that. And it's right behind my desk, which means, like, I get to look out. And that's all I really need. That's like my whole environment, like you were saying. That's my whole environment. Anyway, so I can stop rambling. With that being said, though, I was telling him, even though I don't really take the time to do it physically, I can appreciate it, and if it was like that, I'd be even more inspired because I see it in my mind. So that's what I decided to do. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take you all through like a nook and cranny like tour of this little apartment studio space, right? And it's to inspire somebody because this is like me showing my junky room. So it's to inspire somebody else that like in your most vulnerable, in your life is where your power is to inspire others. All right, so here we go. Starting from the door, right? I'm going to flip the camera around. First thing is this. Here we go. So this is just, as you see, a static keyboard. Just sitting on the wall, unplugged. Why? Because I just finished the gig, and when I come in, because our space is the size that it is, I just have to kind of throw keyboards on the wall. Behind this is an old Mac. An old 2007 Mac that hopefully in a few days I give to my buddy Pat, and he can take it and do what he needs to do with it. My keyboard bag, because again I had to throw my stuff there right by the door. See, it's a small space. This is a very small space. All white. See the white? It's so beautiful, isn't it? What's up, Chuck? Thanks for hanging out. Okay, here. Stool. Why is that stool there? Well, yesterday, and I'll share some probably some audio with you all from my meeting last night with Alice Snow. I got somebody new that I'm going to introduce you all to, Alice Snow, jazz vocalist here in Baltimore. So this was set up because, hey, good morning, Delima. Jamar, thanks for watching. This was set up because we were supposed to do In the Shed last night, and I was going to feature her. We had to reschedule it. I will let you all know that, because the other thing that's happening this week is that I will have full-time programming, so you all will know exactly when to tune into what. But that's that, right? Let me see. I'm trying to make sure I cover every nook and cranny, y'all. This is my keyboard space, and I wish I could turn my phone around, but then it's going to be weird as far as the live, so I'm just going to have to keep it like this. This is my space where I, practice piano and that kind of thing, or if I'm laying tracks. Like, every producer has, like, a space where they put most of their equipment, even if their computer is, like, here, where mine is. Because it takes up a wall, something where they can turn and have one workstation that way and one this way. So anyway, this is where mine is. And this is, I also talk about equipment too. This is a Roland FA08 keyboard heads out there. This is an incredible board that is only $1,700 when I got it. It's probably cheaper now. It gives you weighted keys And the best part about it, which is why I bought it, is that it's the lightest weighted workstation out. It's only like 26 pounds, I think it is. So I traded in my much heavier Yamaha S90 XS because, as y'all know, that's a monster for this, and it saved me like 25 pounds. So anyway, that's that. Here, just a music stand. Right now I got my planner on it. Most of the time I had, and I got mail behind it. I'm gonna show y'all everything. This is the cool part, because I'm gonna show y'all the junk so y'all can show y'all junk and free yourself. So this music stand doubles, triples, it quadruples. It's where I keep my laptop from reading music. It's where I keep my iPad from reading music. As you see, is where I keep my coupons. What is this? Probably Vitamin Shop. Where I keep my Vitamin Shop coupons. And also, it's where I keep my my Roth and SEP IRA. This is the other reason why I'm doing this video, because I know there's going to be some things that I'm talking about too that in the future I'm going to be able to help people with in like different areas altogether. So this is my Roth and SEP IRA thing, and maybe I shouldn't have showed that so close. But yeah, this is a mail holder and a planner holder, and let me see if I can find. I don't have my iPad in here, but this is the case iPad holder. So this is also to joke myself about my habits and that kind of thing too, right? All right, so that's that. Now, what is this? Let's get a good close up on that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most incredible spiral. No. This is a lonely lamp. It doesn't even have the top on the joint, right? I told y'all, all my complexity and all my creativity comes out in music. Anyway, standard lamp. This was the first lamp that I got in here, and I don't know what happened. I think the kids lost their head. I have no idea what happened. But this is a yellow lamp. The funny thing about this room is that I now have my white lights. I'll show you all the other. So this doesn't even belong in here anymore. But again, like Martin would say, I'm here with mine. So that's why B's coming to the rescue. Now, I'm going to show y'all my everything. So, of course, when you're in the studio, this happens. Any studio, this right here could be a screenshot. I'm going to have to do a meme. I'm going to do a meme off of this right here. Hold on, let me get a nice angle of that. This happens at every studio, unless you're a health nut. And then you got stuff like, you come from an event, your flyers fall on the floor. Your writing utensils fall. You never get them. This right here is the AC unit. It's just a fan, y'all. It's just a lonely fan. So I don't know how many studio owners. The other thing about this video too that I want to do is let me see if I can flip my camera around. Hey, the other thing I want to do with this video too is, if you're a studio owner or like whatever you do, like talk about your aesthetic. Talk about some of the funny things, about, your aesthetic as well. But if you're a studio owner, let me know some of these things you can identify with. Now, I'm telling you all this in advance. I'm saving the best for last. What is the best? The best in this case of vulnerability is the worst. Can't believe I'm doing this. All right, so let's go. All right, so you got that, right? You got the fan. Now, let's go to the desk. Let me first give y'all a wide shot of the desk. This is where all the magic happens. See that junkie's face right there? And see my oatmeal? See my toast? At least I'm trying to live healthy, right? So this is where all the magic happens, even though it happens in the midst of that clutter. But this is the thing I found out actually from, I think I read, okay, again, this is another reason I'm doing this. Hey, Leonard, how you doing, man? Happy New Year. Dwight, thanks for hanging out, man. Happy New Year. The other reason I'm doing this too is because I'm going to take some of these ideas, do some research, and bring you back some information as well. So what am I talking about? Okay, I just showed you the desk. I just showed you the junkie desk. What's up, Andre? Good morning, man. Happy New Year to you. Showed you the junkie desk. I'm getting ready to turn around and do it again. To be honest, now you guys know how much work I put out on a daily basis. Y'all see the videos, y'all see everything. I'm always in the lab, or with the fam, whatever. This thing here, what I've read about the statistics is that the people that are most creative have work environments that just look like, like, what is going on? Maybe that might not be true, But at any case, this is where all the magic happens. Y'all ready? Here we go. Let's start from left to right. Right to you're the other way. You're right. Anyway, here we go. My Shure wireless mic. This is what I use. And let's see. Okay, here we go. Shure GLX-D4. This is a recommendation segment right here. We're gonna have different segments. If you are in need of a really good wireless receiver, this Shure is the jewel. And I also post links. Drop questions too, because if you got questions, then I'll put the info down the bottom, because I also want to make recommendations. Author says, I think all the inspiration just comes naturally for me while practicing. Yeah, man, same here. Actually, I have over 200 production ideas that have come up that way. I'm now working on to any genre and be able to create. Yeah, man. JB, what's up, man? What is this, y'all? This is a 3.5-inch high tripod. Now, here's the thing, and I just actually had a business meeting last night with, like I said, my friend Alice. Yeah. Hey, look, man. Hey, JB, so look, right, it seems like I'm showing off, but, bruh, I'm actually really showing, look, bruh, I'm showing this, bruh. Look at that. I'm showing everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing, like, this is the most vulnerable video, like, and I'm doing it for several reasons. Anyway, hang on, bro. Here we go. So, this is a 3-inch tripod, and actually, in a second, I might actually throw my phone on a tripod so I can use both my hands. I can only pull out one leg, but as y'all can see, that can go higher. Believe it or not, and I'm saying this for the record, everybody pay attention. This little thing right here, which only costs you $4 or $5, maybe $8. Yeah, man. Yeah, JB. I'm telling you, bro. That's why I'm doing this, bro. Because I know people can relate, and yeah, man. So, all right, this right here, $5, $6, $7, $8. This is what I'm saying for everybody. This, and I'm showing you another one. The most important investment. Period. What up, Daryl? You come in right at the right time. This right here, this little teeny cheap thing, the most investment that anybody can make. I'm going to tell y'all why, because of how you use this in order to document, in order to do a lot of things. But anyway, that's the little tripod because I keep that close. It's my USB hub because you got 1,000 things that you got to plug up to your computer. And you only got so many USB slots. USB hub. This, I got a new one in the mail. This one's half broken. I'll keep working even if stuff is half broken. I'm just so focused on the music. Daryl, you can relate, right? Daryl, drop a line with some of the stuff you got in your studio, man, that you trip over. This is my boat. Now, this is my baby right here. The Bose Bluetooth speaker. I keep this close because I do a lot of stuff around the house and I need to take my music with me. Boom. My mixer. I forgot. This is a Eurodesk. Got this a while back. Cool. 16 channel. This right here is just the stash. This happens in every studio, y'all. Okay, Arthur, a Eurobone mic. This happens at every studio. You have a place where you're like, okay, you say organized, so you got your pens and stuff, you got your highlighters. Oh, you got that hub too, JB? And then what happens is, in addition to that comes other stuff that like makes no sense, like combs and like toothpicks and all kind of stuff. All right, boom. Moving on over. Now I was eating this morning, so it's my breakfast here. Got my whole grains. Got my whole grains. Steel cut oatmeal, y'all. It's better than the rest. Okay. Apollo Core Duo. Y'all can see cables everywhere because if as long as it works, I'll keep working. Apollo Core Duo. This right here, studio recommendation. If you're looking for an interface that's clean, that you can trust, that's solid, boom, the Apollo Core Duo. We'll talk more about that later. Keep it moving. Right, got my monitors. Got RLX in order to protect from the rumble. And then my monitors double as bookshelves. Got my so these books. This is just an iPad case, and then here I got my books for when I'm charting out music and everything, and I'm writing stuff, charting out my music. Boom! It's just it's wherever it lands. This is also my practice log too. This is something else I'm gonna actually talk way more about it. Yeah, man, Apollo, Marvin, thanks for hanging out, bro. I'm gonna start talking way more about this right here, right? What is this? These are ancient artifacts. This is the ancient scrolls. Like these are the scrolls of the dead. Now these are my practice logs. I do this every day. This is how I stay on track. The funny thing is, this is the only place in life where I actually still write. We're gonna talk about that one day too, because my writing skills now are not good anymore, which I don't feel is a bad thing because it's evolution, blah, 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 a whole bunch of other things. We'll keep talking about it. But my point is, when it comes to scheduling, though, I still like to write. And I want to talk about this because I have a really basic and organized system that I think will help a lot of people to organize their life. What's up, Chuck? Bookshelf and speaker. All right. Got my computer. My computer's an iMac. And every studio has at least several of these hanging around. They're starting to disappear now because they're coming now in the form of these. And what is this? Hard drive. External. These keep a bunch of extra sounds, a bunch of extra libraries and everything for the computer. Vaporizer for the mood and the time. I got an iTunes card. So I'm doing this because this is what happens to every studio. Every studio. Look, you got now. These are on their way, like off that cliff right there, which is the back of the desk. They're on their way out because they're no longer. Hey, Miss Vidal. Okay, so Miss Vidal, this is how our studio looked like back in the day in the basement, but just without as much high-tech gear. So, all right, now here we go. I should have did a drum roll for this. Should have did a drum roll. Trying to turn it on. Should have done a drum roll for this. And see how I got a bunch of stuff everywhere. So should have did a drum roll. JB, where you at? People, where you at? Y'all know the Avalon. It's the 730. Let me get a close up of that so you can see it for yourself. Prized possession. If you know, then you know. This is, for those who don't know, a preamp. It's a tube preamp. You basically, in a nutshell, plug a microphone into this, and then from here it goes from there to this, which gets your sound. I'll show y'all the microphone, and I'll go back to that. I didn't take the time. Yeah, man, it's 737. So for those that don't know, I know this. Like, the funny thing, JB, is that like we're used to seeing this kind of stuff, right? But if you think about it, if you've never seen this before, it looks like you're about to fly a plane. Like it looks like the front of a, like the knobs on the front of a plane, like, you know. But this, for those of you all that don't know, takes your microphone and makes it go from normal to amazing. All right. This is just a headphone preamp. And then this is a power conditioner, old one that I just got from my father. And I just kept it because it's from my dad. All right. Here we go. And again, I'm chuckling because of the fact, y'all know, like, this is what happens to studios. Got my monitors, and now my monitors have doubled as another place to I got 3 keyboards, right? I call this Command Central. It's pretty much Command Central. Sage, thanks for hanging out. Good morning. This is the Machine MK2. This is a controller, groove pad. Yes, it's a bunch of stuff. If you know, then you know. And then the Limo Studio lights. I'm going to recommend these for every studio, especially because you, and I'm speaking to everybody who's here, who's, you know, producer, artist, musician, you need to start doing way more videos in your studio or in your private space. That's more than just about you singing or you playing, but you giving advice. You're doing the same thing that I'm doing right now, like just helping other people in other ways. And when you do, you're going to have a couple of these to just throw around so you can get some good light. All right, now I'm doing a fine tooth comb. I should have actually titled this like fine tooth comb because I'm doing a fine tooth comb thing. So we almost there, y'all. Bear with me. Here's my second computer. All right, so y'all see I got 2 iMacs. This is how I get so much stuff done on a regular basis because of the fact that I'm usually multitasking. This I use for videos and video editing, and as I can see, the dude there. This is actually a vlog that I hope you guys come back to check out later today. Let me see if I can get some action here. Let me see if I can give y'all a little sneak peek. Now I gotta find my other mouse. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Thanks, Arthur. Let me show y'all. Hold on. Give me a second. Thank y'all for hanging out this morning. Probably gonna do another 15 if y'all can hang out. Cause I'm telling y'all, I got the big thing I'm saving for last, y'all. So hey, if you here, you better hang on, cause you gonna miss it if you don't. And if you do, just come back. Just come back later and watch. Amazing thing for a 6-year-old. All right, so this is us going to. Let me go to the part where you can at least see the.
I was gonna say, I thought all of it.
This is Maylee coming from school, and we're heading to the Walters Art Gallery.
Right there, Maylee, look.
For her
right there with the tail on the side.
Her field trip.
On the wall.
There we go. So it was a great time, y'all. I can't wait for y'all to see this. It'll be out later today, no later than the morning. And you'll get a chance to see, I'm trying to skip to, Maylee and all the fun times. All right, so yeah, I edit my videos here. I also do music here as well, but I do most of my music and everything here. Video edits here, all right? I'm at computers. I'll get into specs and stuff if you guys are interested. Drop questions, All right, here we go. Now, I got 1, 2, and I got another keyboard because I do a lot of multitasking. I'm going to tell y'all more about that in future videos and how to make your workflow even more efficient. The only thing is I'm gonna have a better looking space when I do that. Didn't have another computer stand at the time, so my boxes for my equipment. It's not a computer stand. Behind there I got a printer. This is a tight space, so I just have a lot of stuff in one space. Printer and all that kind of stuff. That's almost like the obsolete corner. Now, here, I showed y'all the cables there. This is the other junkyard of cables. All of this stuff won't be here, which is why I'm showing you all this if you came in at some point. This right here is hilarious because I'm wondering if anybody else has this. I save heat by putting a small heater. That way you can do that and it's close to you if you're sitting at a desk. This hardly ever gets fired up anymore because CDs, they're going out of style. And I hydrate regularly. This is my bag with a whole bunch of stuff for my video equipment. The stuff that I do with video. And then these are my snacks. All right, I'm a pan away from that because that's the best part right there, what I'm about to hit y'all. I'm going to give y'all a sneak peek. Let me see if I can give y'all a sneak peek. But I'll spoil it. All right, that right there. Everybody has it. It's the junkiest place in my studio, and I'm saving the best for last. This right here, believe it or not, is the most thought that I put in my studio. Right here. This chair right here is a cool chair that I bought off of, I think, Craigslist. JB. Hey, Philip. Man, you know JB. So check this out, right? Again, for those that came in later, the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm actually going to redesign. Let me turn that off for a second. I'm doing this because I'm going to redesign my entire studio, and I'm actually going to get someone to do it. I'm going to promote him. I'm going to take y'all on a journey of it going from this to amazing. I'm going to do it in the, the produced way and all that kind of stuff, make it real nice. Along the way, everything that we get, I'm going to use as recommendations to recommend you and other people that are not only building studios, because Brandon has an eye for just aesthetic, period, as an interior decorator. So it's going to be valuable that way. Hey, Marva. And I just thought it'd be fun. And Like I said, this is my most vulnerable video because I'm showing y'all my junky room, and I haven't gotten to the best part. So here we go. Let's keep it. This right here is where I put the most thought into my studio. When we first moved here, the first thing I was thinking, again, because I told y'all, I'm bland. Look at these walls. I literally don't have a picture on the wall. Now, I did used to have like a couple pictures in my last studio, but since I moved here, I have nothing. It's white. Like, this is like an insane asylum for some people. This chair is dope. Javelle, if you were talking about that, I hope you were. This chair is the dopest. I still love this chair. It's my prized possession. So this is what I take credit for as far as what's actually in my mind. Not this. This is like I'm focused on music. This is like, you know what? A real nice pattern chair would be cool. And then this here, which is a nice little table that I got. I bought them together. And this lamp. See, now I'm going to dwell here. This is me. This is all me here. Right, JB. I can feel you, bro. That's why I said, that's why I'm loving this, man. Okay, so this lamp right here, I'm proud of this lamp, y'all. I'm going to take all the credit right here. But look at this lamp. It needs to be clean. But look at that lamp. So I bought the chair, I bought this, and I bought the lamp. And after that, as y'all can see, I stopped. That was it. Okay, here, this table is also now an extra bookshelf. And I've got camera stuff there. Now, this right here, I gotta open this up. Wait a minute. I need to have some theme music for this. Hold up. First of all, hold on 1 second. Let me to blow the dust off this joint. What is this? Oh my goodness. The vault. All right. This book is from, let's see, probably the last CDs the disc that I put in here would have been, let's see. I'm going to show y'all a few of these, and these would be little recommendations too. I think the last thing I put in here might have been electricity. What are these? These are virtual instruments and studio software programs. The thing is now, they don't come on disc anymore. The world has changed in this short time. Because I think I put I think I bought electricity in might have been 10 or 11. Still hadn't been that long. Anyway, CD book with remember this, y'all? Norton antivirus. I don't even know. Do they still even have that? If you are in need of software plugins and you need bass, this is Trilogy. The newer one is Trillion. I have Trillion too, but check out, what is that? Spectrasonics. Trilogy. Check that out. Let's do a quick run through. Adobe Photoshop Elements. You need it if you don't have it, if you're an artist or a studio owner. Real Guitar 2. These are just some of the software instruments that I've used over the years for the recordings that you all have heard. I've used this heavily for my guitars. Look at this, y'all. Oh my goodness. Y'all can imagine how long ago. This was for something with installing on a cell phone. Cool Chronos. I do miss the Chronos, y'all. I don't regret that I bought my Modi X. And we're going to talk about that. That's going to be another conversation. I'm planning on getting a Chronos again. Because I had a few people like, yo, you gave up your Chronos. Are you crazy? Like, they wanted to fight me. But, yeah. This is the installation disc for that, and I'm going to be getting a Chronos again one day. All right, Waves. If you don't have Waves, now this is where I started with Waves. And for those of you all that are gear heads, plug-in heads, believe it or not, up until 2016, I was still using this version. I'm the kind of guy. That's the other thing why I'm more about the music than aesthetic, because I'm more about like I would use this like forever and never upgrade. Arthur say, I want to fight you. Yeah, man. Hey, look, Arthur. All right, check this out, Arthur. I have a case, bro. I got a story. So I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna do another video where I go through that whole thing, why I even did it, what my plans are, and everything. So I got some explaining, bro. Give me a fair trial, bro. Give me a few days. Finale, y'all. What y'all know about this? Finale for music composition And I also have Sibelius too. All right, electricity. If you ever need guitars, software guitars, more waves, and Terran's auto tunes. I don't think I need to show y'all that and this is where I went to school. Believe it or not, this is. I'm gonna play this for you. I'm gonna actually upload this. This is history for me right here. I got a lot of history that I'm getting ready to share with you all this year, like a lot. This is one thing I'm going to share with you all. Berkeley Music. So this is the school that I went to. And these CDs are the mixes that we did in order to graduate. So I'm going to share with you all where I was then and what things sounded like and how far I've come and how I suck. If you ever need drums, studio owners, BFD is a great resource. Logic. Okay, now this is a special moment right here for me because these are software instruments as far as orchestral software instruments. And this is significant to me because, not just because I have some instruments, this was my first endorsement right here. This was my first equipment endorsement in the form of studio software. And I'm grateful for this because I went to school with a guy named Peter Alexander Publishing. Check it out online because he's passed now. He had polio and he passed, but his school is still online. His wife is running it, and they have a ton of really good resources. These people, I'm going to tell that story too. So I'm not going to tell it now though, because I'm going to keep going. And sorry if I got sidetracked, but Peter Alexander, the short description is I was looking for a school online to do arranging, music arranging. I wanted to learn how to arrange for strings and horns and orchestra and that kind of thing. I did a search online. I found Alexander Publishing. I reached out. I wound up attending the school online. An amazing experience. The teacher and I wound up becoming close, and he lived in Petersburg, Virginia. And he brought me down to his place to teach him mixing and audio engineering in exchange for, what's the guy's name? John, I forgot the big composer. I'm just having a mind for it. He was a film composer from Cali, from out there where everybody is. And he brought that knowledge here because he couldn't stay there because he had polio. And so he wound up coming home to live and with his wife. And he continued on his business. Yeah, John Williams. Thank you so much, Arthur. John Williams. He taught me John Williams, information, in exchange for mixing skills. I got a whole thing to tell you about that. But he also, in addition, invested in me because he got me endorsements. And I started doing reviews for companies. I actually have a review online for T-Rex plugins when they first came out. I'll share that with you all too. These are experiences that I still cherish. So anyway, this was the first review that I did on these products. He's passed now, and he made a big investment in my life. I have two people that made big investments in my life musically that passed that I'm going to tell you all the stories about. And then some Pro Tools study things. All right, let's move on. Let's get out of here. I'm done with this. Back to where we were. So from here, I'm going to actually show you all the closet. Now, this is a small space, as you all can see. It's not a really big space at all. The closet, of course, becomes the storage space. Let me move this light out of the way. Thank y'all for hanging out. Drop a line too. Let me know if you think this is funny, entertaining, whatever. All right. Now, I don't have a light. I'm not even going to dig deep into this, but the storage space. Now, what I'm actually going to do with this space is go ahead and turn it into a booth for this room, is common practice. But just a bunch of gear. Just gear. Oh, so I've been wanting, you know what? This is perfect. This will be a good time to do this. So check this out. This is a prized thing. Okay, so this is a series. Hey, buddy, coming right at the right time, man. This is a series that I did back in 2000. I want to say 10, and it's a gospel jazz piano hymns series. It's a DVD series. Now, this is like a DVD where I teach some basic practices, and I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got like 9 to give away. So drop a line. I'm actually gonna just figure out some way to give these to you all. Mail them or something like that. This would be literally for watching this video, whatever. But I want you all to see this. Like, it's pretty cool. It's a project that I did. It sold really well. It became like a worldwide thing, and boom. So yeah, got the stash, and I got a couple other CD stashes in here of like CDs that, you know, from the group and that kind of thing. Mixer, more CDs, and that's that. All right, now I need a drum roll for this. All right, so again, right before I do this, the last part of this video, which is probably going to be just the last 5 minutes or so. My goal this year is to inspire as much as possible, as it always is, but to inspire from the perspective of vulnerability. Your vulnerability is your greatest power. Your vulnerability is your greatest power. Your vulnerability is your greatest power. What I mean by that is the way that you inspire others, the deepest way you inspire others is by showing them your process, showing them the places that you might not be so proud about because everybody else can relate. And as you grow, as you move forward, that inspires others. So anyway, with all that being said, this is the funniest part and the most vulnerable part. Everybody has that junky place in there, whether it's in your room, whether it's in your studio. Y'all saw the junk that I had. Here's where it gets really funny. My bookshelf here, I got a bookshelf that originally I bought it because with the size of this room, you know, and the fact that I'm not just a musician, you know, hey, what's up, Maurice? Not just a musician, but, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, business owner, the whole nine. So it's not just about like, you know, it's not just about that. It's not just about working there. I do a lot with administrative stuff. With that being said, my bookshelf is like the place where I keep music books. Well, let me do it this way. The original purpose, the intent was a few music books, some business and administrative stuff in the form of mail and those kind of things, and then a few knickknacks, and then a few pieces of equipment that I just needed like within arm's reach. Now, what it's turned into is something completely different. All right, here we go. Drum roll, y'all. Ready? All right, I'm gonna give y'all from the top down. Now, I need y'all to follow suit. Find some place that's like this for you and use it to inspire. Boom, here's the bookshelf. Like, I need the music. All right, here we go. Now, this is what I'm going to do for this bookshelf, and this is why I saved it for last. This needs a tour just by itself. Like, this could be a whole nother video, the bookshelf. I might edit this for YouTube and literally, like, this be a video. The bookshelf from hell. Put like Jamie said, wow. All right, check this out. Look, now, remember what I told you all. Originally, it was just supposed to be for just work stuff, like the papers that I need, you know, keeping up with the bills and the IRS and all that old crap, as well as contracts and everything, like everything at the disposal. And just a few things. Now what it's turned into is this. So check this out. And actually, I can't wait to figure out, this is a whole nother chapter in my life right here. Look at this. This is from the ages of 11, maybe 10. Right, looks like that, like an editing room. Yeah, man. This deep right here, y'all. This from my childhood. This is my first card album. This is where I have valuable cards in here. Yeah, man, the book for everything. Check this out. Now, I wonder how many of y'all can relate to this. This is this takes me back to 1992. Yo, I know. If you know, then you know. This is my first page, y'all. Check this out. Remember Michael Adams? Will Clark. Come on, y'all. Like, if you really... Now, I don't know how many baseball fans are here. I grew up playing baseball. This is very much a prized possession. I'm going to do another video just for baseball. Yeah, man. The bookshelf for everything, right. And don't worry, man. I'm going to go back to it. I'm getting sidetracked because I've been wanting to share a lot of these things. Look at this, y'all. I'm going to stop right here. This is how far I'm going to go. I don't know, actually, with this book, how much these cars are worth now. Yeah, man. Hey, look. I don't know how much these cars are worth now. Check this out. I'm going to go through a few. Check this out. And I know they're worth something now because of the fact that, you know, times have changed. Check this out. I put these together specifically. Yo, I'm telling you, Arthur. Look at this, though. Look at this. And y'all remember back in the day, it was like if you had an all-pro card. Check this out. Dang. And see, I didn't even... that's why I said I wanted to do this video, because I knew this was going to happen. I was going to run into some other stuff. Oh, my gosh. This is a prized possession right here. Andre Reed. Yeah, man. Hey, look, Arthur, I'm about to give you some more. I'm going to give y'all, like... Look, Jim Kelly. I'm going to give y'all some... And remember, depending on the year... And depending on, you know, if it was a Fleer card, you know, I'm going to show you a couple more. Woo-hoo. Woo. Hey, Nooch. Yo, you came in at the right time, boy. Check this out. Hold up. Who I want to give y'all next? Rex Chapman? Nah. Check this out. I have to find out how much these cards are worth now. And I've been wanting to do it for a while. So, you know, doing this video is inspiring me to do it. I got some more for y'all. Now, this right here, I know this is worth something. Because when I got, hey, what's up, Nooch? When I got this card, at the time, in 90, it was already worth $25. At least. Let me show y'all some more. Oh, my gosh. Cecil Field. This is... Hold up. I got a Cecil Field, the rookie. I think I had a Bo Jackson rookie, too. Yeah, I know, right? I think so. Dude, I thank you for saying that, man, because I have to actually figure that out. That's why, look, that's why I was here in the studio. Even, you know, it wasn't supposed to be there, but it's just that it's such a deep thing for me because I used to be heavy into cars. Look, these I know are worth... Let me show y'all a few more. Hold up. I got the All-Star David Robinson. This was worth a lot when I got it. But I got a few more and then we getting out of here. I thank y'all for... Oh, my gosh. The Dennis... Oh, my gosh, y'all. All right. So, maybe this might turn into a thing where y'all share y'all cards, too. We just... Now, look at this, y'all. Look at this. This is what was this? 90? I think this was a 91 right here. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you. Hold up. Joe Orsolak. I remember this one was a oh man, Freddie Joe Nunn. Now see, like, I have cards where these are players that, you know, I have some people that like really, if you know, you know. Let me just do it that way. If you know, you know. Bob Walk, Kevin Doherty, this Kevin Doherty, X-Man, yeah, man, like you say, Arthur. Hold up, I'm gonna give y'all a few more and then we out of here. I haven't seen, and now here's the thing, I haven't actually looked at this book in years, so that's why I'm actually happy to do this with y'all right now. Bulls, Will Purdue, remember? Will Purdue in the heyday. Hold up. Jerome Kersey. Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a whole different video. For this. Just for baseball card. Just for people who know. Bob Welch. Come on, y'all. And this was the triple play. Y'all remember. Depending on... Yeah, y'all get it. Anyway, let's get out of here. Cool. That was a cool trip down memory lane with the cards. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there for a second. So, the cards were here. Music book with sheet music, old clock, more music books. Now, this right here, I'm gonna show you all what I use this for as well. This will help you out this will be like a tech review kind of thing. All right. Now here's what I'm gonna do. Y'all gonna trip because I'm gonna just go through what everything is for, and I'm gonna just move through fast. On the shelf where I got vitamins and my supplements, CDs that I ain't using anymore, and of course I'm collecting the dust of all dust. Just stuff, mail stuff. The Save a Life section. Welcome to the Save a Life section. Got my iron, my echinacea, deodorant, so that way while I'm trying to stay alive, I can smell good, I could breathe, right? I can wash my hair if needed. I gotta keep the vitamins. Right. Here's the thing, Arthur, and this is why I'm showing this. I'm gonna let Brandon do a much better job. I'm gonna get a lot of this stuff out of here. I don't need all this stuff in here, but I'm gonna let Brandon do a much better job, and I want y'all to see how it looks beforehand, because afterwards, it's going to be bananas. All right, let's go. If you want to stay clean, you got to keep your wipes around. Got to have a microphone if you need to talk. This is the all-encompassing everything can right here. You got everything from watches to to highlighters, to pencils and pens, to toothbrushes, to paper clips and batteries if you need it. Flyers, get with it. Fruition experience. All right. Now this shelf right here is supposed to be for like reach out and grab. Now it is for stuff that I need, but then it's turned into everything else. Here is where I keep a lot of my music that I need to read. I keep it there, and then if I got my allergies flare up, boom. And the bottom shelf here is everything under the sun, from contracts and stuff to. Now this is a prized possession right here. I know y'all are tripping. All right, so check this out. This is a prized possession, and again, this is another thing that I'm going to talk about on a serious note in a future video. So, I still find extreme value in writing out plans. I think that digital means are cool, but I think that many times being able to write and scratch things out and just get down and dirty allows you a deeper dive. This might look like crap, but this is actually like deep stuff. All of this here, see where it says HFA? If you guys tuned into my video the other day, if you didn't, shame on you, got to tune in. I did a video called How to License Music through Harry Fox. HFA is Harry Fox Agency. This sheet right here, I wish I had put a date on it. That would have been the only better thing when I started it. This right here was going through all the songs that I licensed in like a 3 or 4 year period. And I wrote this out in order to do a brainstorm and to search for the licenses. This was the beginning of my license journey right here. And I use this book for like, okay, check this out. I'll show you all some things that you can recognize because you've seen them in digital form, but you never saw them in this form. You never saw like how I hash it out before it gets to the final product that you see. I had one. Hold up. I saw the title. I just want to show y'all for. Okay, here we go. Boom. So this right here, Fruition Community. This is where the whole idea started. Right here. 1/2/18. And this is where I hashed it out in my mind. This, it's chicken scratch and everything, but what I'm going to do in the future is actually show you how I think and give you ideas as far as putting together business plans in your own way, whatever makes sense for you. But anyway, this is my planning book. That's my business planning book. And then, last but not least, my studio desk keyboard. For most of us that own studios, we need something in front of us that's short and that's sweet. This is the iRig Keys 37 Pro. And this is mine. And then I think that's about it. let me move this out the way. Okay. What's up? Oh man, thanks Frank for hanging out. And that, my friends, is, let me see if I can get a good pic of me. Okay. This is the studio. let me take it back from the top, because I know this has been a long video and there's some people that came in, and I really need to reiterate the beginning of this and why I'm doing this. So, I'm always thinking about ways to help people, ways to help us all. And I ran into someone yesterday who has a real good eye for aesthetic. I'm going to let him redesign my studio, and I wanted to use this tour as like a before video. And then after will be the magic that he does. And I'm going to take you all. What's up, Carl? Hey, David. Thanks for hanging out. Good morning to you. Frank, thanks for hanging out. I'm going to take you all through the journey of like the entire overhaul of this. And so by the time I saw, like I said, B's skills yesterday when I saw his studio, and I was like, wow. And I feel like the other reason, now, he's not known as a designer in this way. He's not known. So what I get the opportunity to do with the tour that I took you all on today and the beginning of this with this video is to help him to take his business and make it be visible. This will be the first expression of it, probably like on a public scale. Not probably, it will be, because after talking to him yesterday, this will be the first on the public scale. So that's why I did this. And along the way, everything that we get for the studio, I'm actually going to take you on the journey. I'll do vlogs as well, because everything that we get will also be recommendations and ideas for you, not just for your studio, because like I said, he has an eye for, even if, when I went into the studio, even if the musical equipment wasn't there, the paintings and the paint and the knacks and everything, it was, even the lights, it would have all been still amazing. So I feel like he has something that will benefit us all. I feel like I have a way to, showcase that. And that's what this is all about. So I so appreciate you watching this once again. And you're I don't think, you might not know this, but like you're the first people that have ever seen like the actual whole studio. So last time we out of here, this is the before, the white. This is the before. This is the before. Stay tuned for the after. I hope y'all have a great day. Go out there, love somebody, show some peace, make the world a better place with your gift. Have a great, y'all. Peace.